Dude, that fucking
But
Pro XC did that shit the other day. Oh, look, I got a big male. I was like, shut the fuck up. Come up with your own
yeah,
shit.
yeah, but he would yeah, he would just get on there and he'd shoot like just a couple big ones and then like a diamond moose every single fucking string.
Yeah.
Like in his first 50 diamonds, like 40 of them were moose.
Dude, my first five were moose.
My first one was a moose, and then my second, third,
Yeah.
second and third, I think were blacktail.
I talked to Becker the other day because I was talking to him so fucking much, and then I didn't hear from him for a while, and I was like, JJ, have you fucking played with Becker? Because they're homies. And he's like, no, I haven't played with him in a long time. So I was like, all right. So I shot him a message, and I was like, bro, are you good? And he's like, oh, I had a rough couple days, but I'm actually doing better. Thanks for checking on me. So I was like, well, that's cool.
Hmm.
But I don't know what the hell he keeps going through, but it's a bunch of stuff. But hopefully he's doing better.
Yeah, yeah. Some of life's issues are brought on by, and I'm just using this as an open-based term, by you and the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
So, like, I know when I was younger, there's a lot more drama between me and my wife and my friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I am the way I am now, where I'm kind of like a hermit. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do anything. I'll just stay home.
Yeah.
No drama to be had here.
Yeah.
And, for the past, what, like 5 to 8 years, we've been pretty drama free. Don't have to. I mean, Trish still has her family drama, but I don't include myself in that shit. So
The Trish family drama.
yeah, she was talking on the phone to her brother just the other day because I think it was his birthday,
Yeah.
and so she called him up, the one that lives there in Iowa, and
He's the
they
one that
got
was
to
like shitty
talking.
to her, yeah? Well, I mean,
Uh,
all of her family's kind of
yeah,
shitty to her, yeah?
yeah. He was real shitty when they were younger because he's a year younger than her.
Yeah.
So he was always like,
I
you
swear,
may
hit that
be my
fucker
big
hard.
sister, but I'm gonna,
Teach
you
you.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna let you know that I'm the alpha in this family.
There you go.
And her dad and mom, I mean, he really is. He's the golden child. Definitely on the boys' side, but
Yeah.
I would say all around, he's likely the golden child. Um, when it comes to the girls, Trish's sister, the one that's the same age I am,
Yeah.
she's like her mom's golden child because she can do no
Hard shot.
wrong.
Nice, yeah.
Uh, where are you at?
Uh,
You are.
Willowpeg. I'm killing moose around
Oh,
Willowpeg.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I ran up there, as you can see, yesterday. I think maybe that might have been the last place I hunted on here.
Dude, I gotta get JJ's little punk ass on here and just kill some stuff just so he can make some money. Because I'm gonna be feeding him diamonds and great ones. He still has never got a great one, so he'll be really excited with that.
Yeah, he better start saving his money. They're not cheap either.
Uh-uh. I would love an albino diamond moose. That's definitely because I mean moose is probably one of my favorite animals on this game too, especially since I got so many diamonds to begin with of them.
Yeah, I just got the diamond piebald moose. I don't have an albino. I remember watching Flinner when he got his on Medved on a multiplayer map.
Oh wow.
He was down there at those good lakes in the bottom right,
Yeah.
running from the small one over to the bigger one, and he sees this, this very, very white thing running, and he looks at it in his binos, and spots it, and it's a 5 medium albino moose.
That's cool.
Yeah, he went kind of ape shit. I think that was one of his favorite, like, diamonds. For a long time, I think when all the kids would come in, what's your favorite diamond,
Yeah.
Flanner?
Can you read my message in chat?
Yeah. I just want to hear you say my name. Come on, I'm right there. I'm stroking it really hard. If you said my name, it'd put me over the edge. Fucking weirdos, man.
Dude, I got a mosquito bite on the top of my foot. It is fucking terrible. Dude, I wish I could shoot like in real life like I am in this game. Just wham, 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 just smash and stuff. Oh, you know what? I need to turn that on real quick. I had just regular fucking, just my YouTube stream on. I thought I forgot I threw it on YouTube or Facebook also. Quiet, dog. You're the one that wanted outside.
Oh, you started your stream?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quiet, Penny.
Probably shouldn't say weird shit.
No, you should only say weird shit. Dude, they're turning into watching Gator Wrestler play games. Like, they expect weird stuff. If you don't give them weird stuff, they feel neglected.
I could see that.
Yeah. Quiet, Pen. Dude, this is a level 3 moose, and he looks so pathetic. I like it. He's got like a small pomaded on one side, and then he's got like fucking like a whitetail rack on the other. Pretty. You're not fooling me, Penny. I know you really don't need to come inside. Alright, I'm just gonna let her in and put her in a kennel.
Alright.
Okay, you can come in. You go to bed though. Go to bed. What? And she's like, I'm sad because I want to come inside. Now that I'm inside, I'm sad because I want to go back outside.
Yeah, now that I see you're not doing anything cool,
Yeah.
I want to go back outside.
Yeah.
And 30 seconds after that, I'll want to come back in because I'm going to be scared I'm missing out.
Oh, dude, so I don't know. I might have to blast this fucking gray squirrel in the backyard. I think he fucking chewed through my rope that my bird feeder was on to get it to drop to the ground. Cause it was... And I was like, if you did that and you're that smart to do that, like, I don't know. Can't let it slide. Because Belinda said it was up this morning when she got up. And then before she left, she looked outside and suddenly it was on the ground. And when I got up, there was a fucking gray squirrel sitting in it. There's a gray squirrel out there now. So I was like, that little son of a bitch.
Yeah, most likely. I think they're smart enough to figure that part out and how to get food to drop down.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, well, you're gonna have to go away. If that's the case. Because I can't have you helping the bears come fucking eat everything. Dude, I kind of miss this. Oh, where the fuck are you at?
I see a moose. Where were you drinking at? Found your zone.
Yeah.
As a female.
That's a female too. Hola. No, 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 no. Oh, dude, I would give anything to be able to go back to the old days of like having the animals or like the old spawns and have the whole map covered in animals and stuff. I miss that.
I've never played when it was fully covered in animals. There's always been pockets that were better at times than others.
I just liked when stuff had like bigger migratory routes. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you shouldn't be like every day like, okay, every day on schedule this deer drinks at this lake, you know, for these 3 hours. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, of course I gotta fucking leave tomorrow and I'm getting sick. I hate it. I blame you, Wolby.
That's definitely my fault.
Yeah.
Yesterday I coughed into the microphone just to make sure you'd get sick.
Right in your mouth. I'm not finding all your great one bears. Where do you have them hidden at?
Definitely don't have any of those.
Dude, that was so great when we figured out how to break that fucker. Oh, so great. Crack the code. Oh, anyway, dude, I got a fucking mosquito bite on the top of my foot. How absolutely obnoxious. Oh, they do more and more fiber up here. They keep getting money to like run more and more fiber lines and shit like that. So hopefully that ends up happening at my place. That'd be cool. Supposedly they're talking about running it down the fucking highway, which would be cool. So, you know, either they run it down 51, which is the main highway, or if they run it on S, which is the other highway we live on. Hopefully. It sucks because I have a buddy who does like the boring and shit. Like he's got the underground drill company. I'm sure I could find if I just paid for, you know, the tubing and all that shit that they need. I'm sure I could even fucking help. You know, so he would do it at like whatever it costs to. But hopefully soon. Yeah, JJ better start making some money if he's gonna kill all this cool shit we find.
Yeah, tell him get on here and just start blasting shit on his own map.
Yeah.
Don't wait on other people to play with you. Just get on here and just start shooting stuff.
Yeah, especially if you want money for the fucking new map that's coming out, you know?
Yeah.
I wish that hidey hole was still a thing, man. Man, I wish that was still a thing.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have seen it myself, I probably wouldn't even comprehend the animals you used to get at that place.
Every time. And the best part was, though, somebody taught me it from PC. You know what I mean? So it wasn't even like I was like, oh, another Xboxer guy showed me. It was a PC guy showed me. So that way I could say it wasn't just, oh, luckily enough, Xbox.
Man, I shot at this moose, but like right as I pressed the button, he was turning his head to like lick himself or whatever. And I'm thinking his hitbox on his head got in the way of this shot.
Of course. I still can't believe I have to hunt with this ugly gun that JJ came up with.
Hmm. Oh, with this new update,
Yeah.
I think we're going to be able to skin our tents into those same skins that you can use on the weapons.
You're going to be able to skin our what?
The tents.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, so all those camo patterns,
Yeah, that'd
the
be cool.
pastels. If I understand it correctly, we're going to. So
I
we'll
don't
see.
understand how they haven't come out with clothing skins. So, like I said, even I want a legit ghillie suit that makes you harder to see, not just like, oh, it's, you know, a skin. I want it to be like, you know, you pick. Oh, I want to be more camoed, but you get cold or you get hot, or, you know, like, I guess you could do that. Like, oh, you're wearing a ghillie suit, you get really fucking hot, so you have to carry like hydration or something, or I don't know.
If they are really this close to making another game,
Yeah.
I would bet they're probably going to come out. At least we can hope they'll come out the gate swinging. They'll have all this stuff that
Yeah.
all the character customization stuff that everybody's been like, really, you guys don't have any of this? How do you not have this in 2023?
Dude, next time you talk to TK, you gotta drop it like this. Like, dude, the new game sounds so badass. I can't wait. And he'll be like, oh, really? Who told you about it? You know? And then you're like, ah. There's so much shit that I find out in the fight game because I hear like a little bit of a rumor. So I approach whoever the fuck the rumor's about, and I fucking say it like I thought it was gospel. And they're like, oh, dude, that's awesome. I'm glad they told you. And you're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to fight this guy. It's gonna be great. Like, I find out so much shit about BKFC just from fucking talking to these guys and being like, so this is what I heard. Oh yeah, I don't know who told you that, but yeah, that's right. I'm like, dude, it's fucking crazy. I don't know who told you, but that's true. That's what we're doing. Okay, cool. And the funniest part, though, is how much of it is just rumors, but it's fucking true rumors. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
It's the strangest thing. So that company I used to work for, the owner's sons. So the owner retired,
Yeah.
and his brother kind of took over.
Yeah.
and his sons all ran offices around the country.
Okay.
Um, Two of them were here in Colorado.
Doing appraisals, right? You're talking about, or
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And one of them, the youngest one,
Mm-hmm.
or second youngest, I think he's the young. I can't. He might be the second youngest, but anyway, like he was definitely kind of more of a frat boy type
Okay.
guy, and um, but he was running the Denver office with his brother,
Mm-hmm.
and my wife, since she was running my office, used to talk to their office manager. And mind you, we're in Georgia when this is happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like 2014 or 15 ish,
Okay.
and um, their office manager tells my wife that one of the sons is actually going to go out on his own and start his own company.
Ooh, okay.
And so I was talking to him, and he, I thought everybody already knew. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, and it wasn't like we're in front of everybody. We were, I think, by ourselves. And I was like, so I hear you're going out on your own. Oh yeah, who told you that? I was like, I just heard
It's
about it.
just what I heard. I can't.
Was that not was that not public knowledge? He's like, no, I haven't told anybody. And I was like, well, you told somebody because I
Yeah.
heard
Yeah.
about it.
Somebody knows. Yeah.
And he's like, well, who did you hear it from? And I said, well, my wife told me. And like, he's like, oh, and then I don't remember because we were at an event that was like 4 days or something. Like 2 days later, he comes back and he's like, man, your wife's good. She must have like guessed that.
Huh.
And I was like, dude, man, I really thought you were smarter than this. I was like, you really think my wife just guessed this?
Yeah. Just out of the blue, like, oh, I guess you're leaving.
Like she just created this on her own?
Yeah.
Can't be that. You can't be that dumb.
And he's like, yeah, I am.
And his brother, the one he was running the Denver office with, I got along with him the best out of all of them.
Mhm.
I told him, I was like, man, is your brother really like, he
Stupid.
can't put two and two together to figure out that his office manager is the one that told us?
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I already knew that, but he's like, no. He goes, he thinks your wife just like came up with it.
Mm.
I was like, okay. That's how things happen. She just makes it up and they end up being true.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? This guy is something else.
Dude, I messaged one of the fighters the other day, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? When are you fighting again?" Oh, I'm fighting on this card, and so's fighting on this card. He's got a championship bout, and it was huge fucking breaking news that no one knows. And I was like, "Holy fuck!" So I messaged that guy. I was like, "Hey, I heard you got a big fight coming up." He's like, "Who told you?" Just what I heard. Just what I heard, And he's like, "Yeah, it's huge. I can't." He's like, "I'm so excited." And I was like, "That's just insane." That these dudes just fucking blab that shit.
Yeah, that's how this was too. I was like, I'm not telling you it's your office manager. Then
No.
you're gonna go back and yell at her,
Yep.
and then she's gonna get upset at my wife, and then more drama. No,
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to use your brain and figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
If you truly haven't told anybody, then the list should be super short.
Yeah. 100%. Like if I told somebody like, oh, I haven't told anybody, and you're like, well, I know I've told like 3 people. It's got to be one of those 3.
Yep. Yeah. And then you can narrow it down to, well, who does his wife talk to all the
Yeah.
time?
It seems like a pretty simple problem-solving case right there. I'm surprised that dude wasn't able to figure that out.
Me too.
I think it's stupid they still use the fucking the True Rack models for like their little like middle screen thing. I feel like they should. You can never get that fucking True Rack Blacktail again, so it shouldn't be on there. Like, oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, the OG rack
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what you're
the
talking
OG,
about.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll be back in like 10 minutes or something at
Cool,
the
cool.
most.
Yeah, yeah. Where the fuck are you? Oh, I think I finally saw your head. Okay. Not sure what's up with that.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Lori. Dude, so I just had like a broadside shot at like over, I don't know, probably like 400-ish yards at a moose. I mean, it was fucking broadside. I hit him and he ran off, and I don't see any purple over there. But I mean, I was using the 300. I don't understand. I don't understand why I didn't kill him. I don't know. The game's kind of wonky.
Looks like that moose I shot at that put his head in the way. He may have died because there's pressure over there now. Took him a long time to die, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was shooting at another moose that was in some brush and fucking shot like 2 or 3 times. I mean, it was broadside what I was shooting at, but I feel like the brush stopped the bullets because there's no pressure there, so I don't feel like he ever caught it, which sucks. Oh. Alright, well, he'll die now. That's weird. So he was 50 to 75, and he started walking back, and I just touched him up again, so he was 25 to 50, so hopefully he dies. Weird. Dude, I feel like crap, so I'm probably not going to play too much longer.
Oh, okay. I'll be back in just a second.
Yep. Okay, so he finally died. Fuck. Oh. Alright, let's find some blood. Ooh. Big deer over here. Shut up. You love when it works out like that. Alright, where do we hit you? The first shot.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So the first shot was 400 yards, but it missed everything, but it broke his shoulder. Okay. And then lung, and then pelvis. Nice. What's that?
Oh, I was making sure it wasn't time to change the time. I can tell by the sunlight it's getting close, though.
Yeah. Man, this game's kind of wonky, so I just fucking tagged this moose twice in the lungs with the fucking the 308. They are, and I mean, he's still running like he's fine, but which is fine, like I'm fine, but I just wish he'd like if you, I feel like if you double tap him in the lungs with fucking, you know, it should still bleed out pretty quick.
Yeah.
You have a diamond whitetail on here or no? I just found like a max track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if he went up to the hidey hole. What's that?
Have you heard from Toller in a while?
No, he was on my chat when I streamed a while back, but I haven't talked to him or anything for a while. I'm trying to think of like what everything he said last time. Last time I talked to him, I guess he can't do the teaching anymore. He only did like a 1-year contract or whatever, so he's trying to figure out what he wants to do and. Rabbits, the males are diamonds. Females, the hair are a diamond, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to figure out where this fucking max weight gear went. I just wanted to see if it was a 3 or not. So I almost wonder if he went up to the hidey hole. or my headphones might like come flying off my head. Check the Hideo real quick, and then I'm probably gonna get off. Dude, I fucking hate that I don't feel good. Hate it.
Yeah.
I feel like you gave it to me.
I did.
I was feeling fine until you were like coughed in my mouth.
Yep. Right to the microphone.
Right in the Mikey. Dude, why did I think your jiu-jitsu was Monday and Wednesdays?
It can be.
Oh, okay.
The 3 days they do gi is Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
And you have like no interest in no-gi or what?
No, they do no gi on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at some point I'll probably go back just to kind of freshen up and maybe do a no gi class every couple months or something like that. But
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I think you can be very mediocre at jiu-jitsu and look a lot better in no-gi because you're slick. There's not as many grips.
Yeah.
And some people are like, well, it's more realistic. And I mean, I get that argument.
Sure.
I don't hang out in places where people don't wear clothes, but I get the argument.
Dude, there is something about choking somebody with their own t-shirt that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Dude, where the fuck did these whitetail go? Like, I found the big track.
Talking about that kind of stuff, I remember, I'm going to say like 3 years in to doing jiu-jitsu. I was probably a purple belt at the time.
Yeah.
And we went to a Tilted Kilt
Huh.
and watched a UFC fight. And at the end, I don't know, there's these guys, I don't know, trying to fight. I didn't actually see any fighting, so I'm going to say trying to fight.
Oh, it was just like tough guys, like, keep us separated so I don't fuck this guy up.
Yeah. And they went outside, and I don't know if one guy ran. But the other guy, like, as soon as he walked outside, he tore his t-shirt off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, somebody's scared of getting choked out with their own t-shirt.
Uh,
I was like, that's funny as hell.
yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and then he's walking around the Tilted Kilt parking lot. You know,
Yeah, so everybody knows he's tough.
chest all puffed out, his
Yeah.
arms hanging out real wide, like his lats are 2 foot wide.
Yeah. Can't even put my fucking shoulders together because my lats are so huge. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's impossible for me to sweat because it's always so airy under there. Cause
We just kind of chuckled and got in the car and left.
dude, so I was listening to like Kamosi and like these guys were talking about the BKFC and they're like, "Oh my god, did you see all the fights in the crowd?" And I was like, "I didn't see a single fucking fight." He's like, "There was fights all over," and I was like, "Didn't see a single fight." And like at no point did I hear like a commotion, like, "Oh, there's a big fucking fight." So it was just kind of, I don't know if because like I spent fucking some bigger bucks, so they just weren't fighting there or what. But I was like, "Yeah, not a single fight." But yeah, to listen to him, he's like, "Oh, huge fights."
Well, I mean, that goes back to what I was saying just a little while ago. It's one of those things almost kind of like you are the company you keep. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're paying $20 a ticket or whatever the cheapest tickets are there
Yeah.
to get in to watch these fights, you're probably gonna have a lot more fights around you.
Yeah.
I need to change the time. The moose are out of their zones.
That's fine. Go ahead. Quiet, Penny.
Like that's what I told my kids the whole time they were growing up. I was like, "You are the company you keep.
Yeah.
Like, you hang out with trash, you're probably gonna be trash. Hang out with,
Tiana's like,
classy
prove it.
people." She don't really hang out with anybody, so she's not one that could really argue. And she was always, if I told her anything, she was always going to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what it was.
Smarter than you.
I'm like, hey, this hot fudge sundae's really good. You should try it. No, it's gross.
Yeah.
I don't like chocolate.
Oh, okay.
And then, a month later, I'd be like, oh, I can't stand chocolate ice cream. It's disgusting. She's like, I think I could eat a whole gallon of chocolate ice cream by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's just a special kid.
It is kind of funny when you like bust them and they're like phony like that. Like 1 second, like ew, but then the next second, like, oh no, I like it. No. Oh, that was just that day I didn't like it.
Hers is always, I never said that.
Yeah.
You could have it on video.
Yeah.
I never said that. Linda doesn't have a nose ring or anything, right?
No.
Okay. I am not a fan of them.
I've seen a couple that I don't mind, but it's got to be a stud. It can't be the hoop. The hoop does nothing for me. Like, there's a couple, like, little studs is okay, but, like...
Her sister just got a nose ring. That's pretty recently. She's texting me right now. And it's one of just the little studs, but
Yeah.
from far away, those little studs look like you got a booger
Sure.
on top of your nose.
Well, fun fact, I had a girlfriend in, like, high school, and she had one of those studs. And, she, her nose got stained the color of, it's like a little black dot. And even after she took it out, she still got a little black dot there from, like just the nose ring / like I said, it like stained her skin permanently. She's like, I talked to her not too long ago. I was like, hey, what's up? I was like, remember your nose ring, that fucking color? And she's like, still got it. I was like, that's insane.
So where you're at now, you're going north and there's pressure to the north of you? Were you up there earlier?
Yeah. I shot a... That's weird, because I shot a moose, and there was no pressure there ever. So I thought I missed him. That was when I shot at the tree. So I left the area.
Well, that's where I shot a moose too. The one that I said turned his head in front of it.
Oh, yeah. So that's probably your guy, yeah.
But it wasn't that bright. That looks like tier 2 pressure.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out how...
Well,
because there were 2 of them there. There were 2, I think, decent sized level 3s there when I was
So
there.
I shot a big 4 there. Because I was like, oh, that's a big one. I was like, I wonder what he is. And it turned out he was a 4. So I shot at him. But like I said, at no point did I ever have hunting pressure there. So I was like, okay. So I didn't think I got him. Oh, I need a pack. Fuck, I don't want to. You go for me, Wolfie. You go for me. You could use a vacation. Vacation in Tennessee.
Being on the road, Tennessee doesn't sound like a kind of vacation.
Man, I was expecting to fucking jump these stupid deer or something. I don't know where the fuck they went. It's so annoying when you can't figure it out. You're like, okay, I found all your tracks.
I hate when you start running into tracks that are going both directions,
Yeah.
like into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they fix the, well, change the initial spawn